Hey everybody, Jake here and welcome to the hobby. Today we are going to talk about one of the juiciest topic right now in the hobby, and that is modern Pokemon cards, how investable they are. This is an extremely divisive topic because you got two very strong crowd. The first crowd is the people that really enjoy modern Pokemon cards and they just love it so much that they don't really care too much if it goes up in value, although they are really rooting for it to go up in value. And you have the other camp, which is the people that say modern Pokemon cards is pretty much all trash. None of it will ever go up in value as it's all pretty much printed to demand. And what is the truth? The truth is usually somewhere in the middle, so we're definitely going to tackle that today, which is how investable is modern Pokemon cards, and do you really need to curb your enthusiasm when you are purchasing these products? The first topic is sealed modern Pokemon card products. By far the most popular product to invest in right now. A lot of people are collecting and investing in modern Pokemon card products, and the general mindset is hold it for a couple of years and surely the value will go up. How much truth is there in this? And technically speaking, there is a lot of truth in this. If you look statistically, every single sealed Pokemon card product that was released over the last 5 years have gained value. There is a lot of nuances in that, but that is the truth. Every single Pokemon card products have pretty much gone up in value. However, for modern Pokemon card products, you really have to curb your enthusiasm for how much value you're going to get, how quickly you're going to get it, and are you looking to make a quick profit, because modern Pokemon card products was never really designed for this. And a big factor in this is the Pokemon Company. The Pokemon Company International has always had a strategy of print to demand. Their goal was never to make any of these products really collectible. That was really the secondary market that was pushing the collectability of these products. Sealed Pokemon card products, the modern ones especially, are always and have always been print to demand. The Pokemon Company is to make sure that there is always a readily available supply of modern Pokemon card product. The only factor that was going against them was time. Demand outstripped supply for a short period of time in 2020 and into 2021 when too many people were joining the hobby. But give enough time and the Pokemon Company will catch up. The Pokemon Company will always print to demand, and more sealed Pokemon card products are coming for pretty much every single modern Pokemon card set. So if your goal is to, double your value in a year, 2 year, even 3 year time, then I would say definitely curb your enthusiasm. These modern sealed Pokemon card products were never really designed for that. A lot of the modern sealed Pokemon card collectibles that I collect, I'm not really ever trying to flip, sell, make a quick profit. I think they look gorgeous in my display, and one of my goals is to be able to open them 20 years down the line and really enjoy some nostalgia. I mean, wouldn't it be flipping amazing if you could open up some Hidden Fates products in 20 years with your kids? I think that'd be super cool. So that is one of my goals, is to just hold some of these products like time capsules and really enjoy them down the line. If you really think about it, a lot of my collectibles especially, I'm not really looking to ever really flip. Now, I always say I'm a collector first and an investor second, and I think that is a great mindset that you need to get into as well. Because let's think about it. If you have an investment and it went up 10-fold within a year, you should, in all theories, sell it. You should. That is the rational thing to do. However, there's another mindset. A lot of my Pokemon card products that did go up 10-folds, 20-folds in 2020, I didn't sell. So why is the reason for that? It's because I enjoy them inside of my collection. There's value in me having them on my shelf. If I were to sell it, I am 100% certain that I would regret it, even if the value on these products went down. It's because I really appreciate the ones that I have. It's mine for a reason. So for another investment, I think it might be rational for me to sell. If a stock goes up 10-folds in a year, if my house went up 10-folds within a year, I'd most likely sell it. But my collectibles are something completely separate, and that is true for a lot of collectors. If you think about it, the prices for, say, a first edition Charizard went from 30,000 to 300,000 in 2020. But most first edition Charizards did not go on the market even with those price jumps, and it's because those collectors really enjoy those collectibles inside their collection. Same thing with first edition base set booster box. It doesn't matter how rich you are, you can't buy as many first edition base set booster boxes as you can think of. There's just so many collectors that will not detach themselves from their collectibles regardless of the price. And I think that's the mindset you have to get into for modern sealed products, is are you willing to hold these long term? And I mean exceptionally long term. Even 5 years is a blip to me. You really have to think long term. Are you willing to hold it into your 40s, your 50s, and onwards? Because that's how much time it takes for some of these products to really appreciate. They don't go up linearly. If you think about it, you would expect a linear increase in a lot of investments, but collectibles are a completely different beast. They do not go up year over year like any other investments. They go up in terms of spikes. Collectibles like to really spike up in value. There could be 5 years where a card doesn't increase in value at all, and suddenly 1 year where it spikes up tenfold. And that is super common. I see it all the time. So if you are collecting sealed Pokemon card products, you really have to curb your enthusiasm and ask yourself why you're buying it. If your goal is to flip it in a year, sell it in 3 years for double the profit, that might happen, but that's even super unrealistic, especially with how the Pokemon company prints to demand. So you really have to look at your Pokemon card collection and ask yourself, what are you trying to do with it? Are you trying to sell it off in 2-3 years, or are you planning on maintaining and holding it for 10, 20, 30 years? Because if you're trying to sell it in 2-3 years, I think you really have to curb your enthusiasm for how high the value of these products can really go in that short amount of time, especially for modern Pokemon card products, because like I said, the Pokemon company prints to demand. So most of these products are still in print, are going to continue to be printed, and I expect continuous supplies for all modern booster boxes. The only major factor that was holding them back is time, and time is passing. More Pokemon card products are coming, so you really have to curb your enthusiasm if you're looking to make a quick profit in modern Pokemon card products. The next area of the hobby that I wanted to discuss was graded Pokemon cards. Modern graded Pokemon cards. How investable are these? Because this is an extremely popular area in the hobby right now as well. So many people are submitting Pokemon cards to grading service that grading right now is going down to an absolute snail pace for most grading companies. They are taking forever to grade these cards because of how much backlogs they have inside of their systems right now for grading. So how collectible and investable are modern graded Pokemon cards? Well, the population reports for PSA shows that there is close to 4,000 copies of Charizard VMAX in a PSA 10 condition. That is an astounding number. Okay, well that's Charizard VMAX. You can pull it inside of a set. So let's talk about something that's more rare. Special Delivery Pikachu. How many copies of Special Delivery Pikachu are out there? Well, according to PSA, there's close to 2,000 graded copies of Special Delivery Pikachu out there. That is also an extraordinary number. And these are the most popular cards when it comes to modern collectibles right now. And most modern Pokemon cards are showing very similar trends. There are thousands upon thousands of graded copies of these cards on the open market. They're floating around, and it's getting challenging to sell these because there aren't that many people that want these specific cards. So how collectible are these? Once again, I would say you have to curb your enthusiasm. In 10, 20, 30 years, could it be possible that these cards are extremely valuable when the hobby has grown even larger? I would say strong yes on that. 2,000 Pokemon cards in a PSA 10 could still be a drop in the bucket in the vast scheme of things in terms of how many collectors there are out there. But in the short term, right now, 2,000 copies is a lot. That's way more than enough for the market. If you want to buy a PSA 10 copy of Special Delivery Pikachu or Charizard V Max, you're most likely going to be able to purchase one on the open market. Now the price, we can discuss the price all day long. The price might not be the one that you want, but these cards are available. That's the thing. There are copies of them on the market. The ones that I would stick to are the ones that are challenging, the ones that you cannot find on the open market, the ones that only come up so often, there are only so many copies of, and there are only a couple of these floating around. So this is going to be the niche part of the hobby. You really have to dig in there. What cards are actually really desirable, and there just aren't enough copies of them floating around. For modern, it's a lot harder to find. It's like a needle in a haystack. There are very few modern Pokemon cards that are actually truly rare. There are modern Pokemon cards that I think are gorgeous, really desirable, and fantastic to have inside of your collection, but that doesn't mean they're rare. So which ones would I say are really worth it when it comes to modern? There are so few. There are so few modern Pokemon cards that I would say are home runs long term. Very few. And there's so few that I don't think I can even risk blurting one out because I might be completely wrong on it, and the internet does not like to forget. So in general, when it comes to modern Pokemon cards, regardless whether it's a set card or a promo card, if you want some of these, they're probably available. Some of the ones that are more challenging to find right now are full art trainer cards that are graded, because a lot of people didn't collect these in the past and the market hasn't catch up yet. But I think the market will eventually catch up for full art trainers as well. There are so many new full art trainers right now. Chilling Reign, an upcoming set, has 13 full art trainer, insane amount of full art trainer for an upcoming set. So there are going to be a lot more of these out there. You just don't really know where the prices on these cards are going to land. So once again, for modern Pokemon cards that are graded, I would say curb your enthusiasm. If you're looking for these cards to double, triple, quadruple in value in the next 3, 4, 5 years, don't expect that to happen. I think most of these will either maintain their value or decline slowly in value over the next 4 to 5 years. Eventually, they might go back up in value, but I would not count on any quick profit on modern Pokemon cards right now. So now we have the cherry on top, and that is Special Delivery Charizard, probably the most hyped modern Pokemon card ever, and this card will most likely be released in the next couple of months. A couple of copies have actually made it onto the open market. It seems like the Pokemon Company International messed up somewhere in their supply chain, and a couple of copies were actually sent to customers in advance inside of their purchases. So what can you expect for Special Delivery Charizard? Once again, I'm going to make some bold predictions. Prediction number 1 is that the number of copies of Special Delivery Charizard will significantly outweigh the number of copies of Special Delivery Pikachu. I think the Pokemon Company learned that they did not supply the market with enough copies of Special Delivery Pikachu, and they want to make up for it, and I'm very confident over the last couple of months they printed a lot more copies of Special Delivery Charizard. Is this card cool? Yes, it is cool. Do I think this card will ever reach $500 or $1,000 anytime in the next 10 to 20 years? I just don't think so. I think there's going to be so many copies of this card floating around, and I think so many people are going to hold the Special Delivery Charizard so tightly that there's going to be thousands upon thousands of PSA 10 copies of this card. So this card, I don't think is going to be an extremely expensive card anytime in the near future. This card, I think, will be readily available. I know Special Delivery Pikachu right now is going for, $200, $300 for a ungraded copy. I don't think Special Delivery Charizard will reach even close to that number. And I think that's an extremely bold statement. I think most people right now are thinking Special Delivery Charizard, $500 card all day long. And in my experience, I don't think it's going to go anywhere near close to that. So we'll know how wrong I am or how right I am in probably 3 or 4 months, and more realistically in a year. So come back to this video in a year and let me know how wrong I was. I would love to hear about it. So yeah, in general, modern Pokemon card products are something that you can collect, that you can invest in, but you have to understand that these are not products that are meant to go up in value anytime in the near future. Any value that you gain in the short term is completely a flash in the pan. So that's pretty much all I had to comment on when it comes to modern Pokemon card products. Let me know what your thoughts are down in the description, and I would be more than happy to hear you out. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.